Deep in the South Texas scrubland, a tower stands taller than the Statue of Liberty, waiting to catch a descending giant. This is not just a rocket launch, it is the physical manifestation of a structural reset in human capability. SpaceX has evolved from a small 2002 startup into the only company on Earth building an integrated platform of space, connectivity, and artificial intelligence. They are no longer just sending satellites into the sky. They are attempting to extend the light of consciousness to the stars. The journey to this moment was defined by the relentless pursuit of reusability. For decades, rockets were single-use machines, discarded in the ocean after one flight. SpaceX shattered that legacy with the Falcon 9. By mid-2026, the company reached a staggering milestone of approximately 650 total launches, with an incredible 95% of those missions utilizing reflown vehicles. In March 2025, engineers achieved what many thought was impossible. A single booster was refurbished and ready for flight in just 9 days. At the same time, the turnaround for a launch pad at Cape Canaveral was slashed to just under 2 days and 9 hours. While the Falcon 9 became the world's workhorse, a second revolution was unfolding in orbit. Starlink, activated in 2020, grew into the world's largest high-speed satellite broadband network. By early 2026, the constellation consisted of over 10,700 active satellites, serving 10.3 million subscribers across 164 countries. The sky was no longer empty, it was becoming a global web of data, providing coverage to over 3.3 billion people. But the true prize remained Starship, the largest and most powerful flying object ever built. The development followed a path of spectacular, high-stakes testing. The early Block 1 vehicles paved the way, with Flight 5 in October 2024 marking a historic breakthrough, the first time a Super Heavy booster was caught mid-air by the launch tower's chopstick arms. By May 22, 2026, the program entered its next phase with the debut of the Block 3 architecture. Launching from a newly commissioned second pad at Starbase, Flight 12 successfully reached its engine cutoff and deployed a payload of functional Starlink V3 hardware. As Starship matured, the company's focus expanded into a third pillar, artificial intelligence. In 2023, SpaceX activated its AI division, vertically integrating compute infrastructure with its satellite data. By 2026, they had deployed gigawatt-scale AI training clusters, featuring a 1 GW plus nameplate compute draw. This was supported by a structural reset of architectural primitives, including the validation of the Lunar Landing Software Suite 2.0. This new system utilized AI-driven navigation and optimized instruction set architectures, achieving a 40% reduction in latency compared to previous models. The summer of 2026 brought a pivotal shift in the company's financial history. On June 12, SpaceX launched its initial public offering, aiming for a valuation of $1.75 trillion. Despite the transition to a public company, leadership remained focused on long-term missions rather than short-term profits. Elon Musk retained over 82% of the voting power, ensuring the company's aggressive risk tolerance and high-tempo launch schedule remained unchanged. This stability was crucial because the mission to the moon was becoming more complex. NASA's Artemis program relied heavily on a modified Starship as its sole human landing system. In early 2026, NASA revised the architecture for Artemis 3. The mission, originally a lunar landing, was shifted to a crewed rendezvous and docking test in low Earth orbit between the Orion spacecraft and a Starship Pathfinder. The actual moon landing was pushed to 2028. To reach the lunar surface, SpaceX would have to demonstrate orbital refueling at scale, a feat requiring approximately 10 tanker launches of propellant to fill a single orbital depot. The vision for the future is even more expansive. SpaceX has set a goal of 10,000 annual launches within the next 5 years. They are already planning for 5 uncrewed Starships to depart for Mars as part of an iterative development cycle. They envision a lunar economy with factories manufacturing AI compute satellites powered by the sun. What began with a single rocket in 2002 has become a multi-trillion-dollar strategy to secure the future of the light of consciousness. From 9-day booster turnarounds to gigawatt-scale AI, every milestone is a data point in a sequence leading away from the Earth. The tower in South Texas continues to stand, a silent sentinel waiting to catch the future as it falls from the sky.